Hello there, friends of Gigantic, and welcome back to yet another lore video. And well, going in the alphabetical order of heroes, we have indeed landed upon Charnok, which is not a pun, but I'll take it. Now, Charnok is a very well-known hero for his fiery temperament. Thank you very much. I'll take that one. No, but he's got this incredible mastery over fire flame, right? If you've seen him or played him, you know exactly what I'm talking about, or just watching the footage in the background. Now, similarly to Ashling, Charnok was actually born into a very prestigious family of magicians, so he was very much expected to follow, in his family's footsteps. Now, this did not happen, as you would imagine, because Charnok was very drawn to the destructive power of fire, and that was like his way to assert his individuality. Now, Charnok decided to embrace this. He delved very deep into pyromancy and eventually became this amazing fire mage that we see today. Now, although Charnok had this like amazing talents and really great at fire magic and all that, he was actually exiled from his homeland because he was extremely reckless. Very reckless behavior, complete disregard for authority. So yeah, even though he was useful, I suppose, with his talents, he was kicked out. He was not allowed back. But much like we talked about in the past with like Ashling and maybe even Beckett in a way, Charnok decided to go out there into the world. He wanted to find these great challenges and opportunities where he can show off his really cool, awesome fire magic and skills, essentially. Now, along the way during this, much like Beckett, he did run into many other heroes. He formed alliances, and he just wanted to kick some butt, basically, in battle. So Charnok was very much driven by the desire to prove himself. Like, he wants to leave a very solid legacy that won't be known, right? It won't be forgotten. So Charnok's goal here is, when he formed these alliances, he found these heroes and fought alongside of these other heroes. He really wanted to fight against very powerful enemies, which they absolutely did, and it actually led to like the control and like the knowledge he has with fire magic and all like the amazing attacks and everything left actually like incredible destruction in their wake. So Charnok actually became quite known, and earned like both fear and respect on the battlefield. So he actually sort of succeeded one of his goals, I suppose, to try and leave this legacy behind. So right now he's very well known and feared and respected equally. So, but what's very interesting here is that we briefly talked about this in other videos, but there's something called great houses in Gigantic, which they're essentially factions. I'm gonna make a separate video on that. But what's interesting with Charnok here is, as he seeks to improve his fire magic and trying to become the best at it, he actually joined the great house of Devlog. So Devlog, if you look at the footage right now, is the garden that I'm fighting for, which is the Naga Gren. And much like some of the other heroes we'll talk about, Charnok decided to join them for some time. It's unsure for how long, but basically decided that to be able to go deep into fire magic and become like the absolute best at it, he had to study sorcery by joining House of Vader. So he managed to do that. He did stay there for a while. We're not sure if he left when he felt like, you know, he was satisfied with his results, or if he was kicked. Like, it's unknown really, but that is where he did a lot of his, you know, training, essentially, getting like deeper into fire magic and sorcery in general. And there's actually a skin in the game devoted to this, which is called Cult of Power, and that is also I believe that's the free skin that they gave out not too long ago. So if you have the game, if you've been playing, you go check out Charnok and check the skins. You should have the Cult of Power skin, and that is related to when you went and spent time at House Devlog to become even better at fire magic. So yeah, that is pretty much Charnok in a nutshell. You know, not much more to go on. A lot of information in a compact form, but it's still very interesting, I feel like. And you know, we'll talk more about the great houses, because there's quite a bit to go through there when it comes to those. So in any case, that is gonna be it for Charnok, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.